Hey guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is chill, it's raining, I'm relaxed, I got some stuff here I want to talk to you guys about. So for today's video I thought I would do an updated favorites slash things I like slash, yeah, everything basically. So let's go see some things that I've been enjoying. First thing that I have been really enjoying is, and you guys have already seen this, it is my JBL wireless Bluetooth speakers. These things are, I didn't know I needed it until I had it, because I never had a Bluetooth speaker, and I was kindly gifted this by my brother for Christmas. And just a very, very quick disclaimer, all these items are things that I have bought. This is in no way sponsored, this is in no way an ad. Just putting it out there, these are things that I bought and generally wanted to share with you guys. So the JBL speakers are amazing. It was really easy to connect to my phone. You hit the Bluetooth button on the back here and it showed up on my phone almost immediately, and whenever I turn this on it pretty much connects to my phone or iPod immediately. And you have another Bluetooth button, a volume up, a volume down, and then a skip button, I believe. And you can check the battery, which I don't know if you can see those dots. That shows you the battery. And then you peel this back, and that's where you charge it. I have only charged it like twice, and I got it for Christmas. I've only charged this thing twice, and I use it pretty much every day or every other day. Or if I'm like cleaning up around the house, this is usually always going, so this has been fantastic. The next thing, which is something I've had but recently started using again, which is my giant Victoria's Secret pink duffel bag. I usually just carry it like this. I don't really use the strap very, very often. But I have fallen back in love with this. I originally got this duffel bag to take to school with me, to take back and forth. I thought it would be easier than a suitcase, which it wasn't. But the reason that I have fallen back in love with this bad boy, and it's quite big, is because I got a new laundry basket and it has since broke. So I've now been putting my laundry in this and taking it to where I do my laundry in my apartment building. And then I've just been hauling it back up here, and I've just been putting it straight away. One of the things with this is you have to put it straight away, because I find that like I can't really fold clothes and stick them in this because they don't stay folded. But anyways, it's been a lifesaver since I haven't been able to go out and get a laundry bin. So this has been great. Next favorite is obviously going to be my chocolate frog pillow. It sleeps with me on my bed, and I love that I can open it up. If you haven't seen this before, it is a Harry Potter chocolate frog pillow, and it says Honeydukes chocolate frog, 70% of the finest crocoa. Get it? But the best part is on the inside, it actually has a stuffed chocolate frog that you can kind of leave peeking out, which I don't. I put him in there and zip it. But this, I believe, is like a limited thing, and my Barnes & Nobles just happen to have it, and I don't know if they have these. I have not seen them since. I know you can get them online, and I think if you go actually on the Wizarding World website, you can actually just get the chocolate frog, but it doesn't come with like the little pillow thing. So this has been a favorite. I love it. Yeah, it's a licensed item, I believe, and I love the detailing and the gold trimming, and it's been lovely and cuddly, and I'm obsessed. The next thing is this bad boy, which I unboxed in my last video, I believe, which is my Coach Sierra Mini Satchel, I think it's called. It's blue. It's like a gray blue, but I actually am able to fit a lot of stuff in there, and I will be doing a official, like, what I keep in here, because this is my daily bag. This is the bag I take to work. It's the bag I take when I run errands, because it's small and it's got a nice shoulder strap. So this is kind of like my daily, everyday bag. So I will be doing a kind of what's in my everyday bag video coming up soon, as well as some new Harry Potter stuff, but this made the list. Next thing, which is kind of silly, but I feel like it needs to be in there, is the So Fresh Habitat Cleaner. If you are someone who has a small animal, whether it's a guinea pig, chinchilla, hamster, rat, ferret, mouse, gerbil, etc., this is great. It's powerful enzyme cleaner, deodorizes and breaks down buildup, easy on hands, safe for use around pets and children. I use this to clean the guinea pig every week because they can get really stinky. And she gets cleaned, she gets spot cleaned every other day and like fully cage cleaned every weekend. And this is what I use when I do the full cage clean. And it's just been a huge lifesaver. I did use another brand that did just as well, and it was way more expensive. So this is the alternative if you don't want to spend like the $16 on just like a spray cleaner. The other thing this doesn't do that the other one did was it was a stain remover. So sometimes when I let Maui run around, she'll sometimes pee. And I could use the other version to clean up stains, or if it got on my carpet, which it hasn't, because she's either with me or in her playpen, which has a rubber mat that you just wipe up and spray with like soapy water. But it's meant for that. It came with the playpen, so this has also been great. So the next thing I want to talk about before I get into kind of the second half of this, which is something that I've just started dabbling in, but it's a favorite, is this. I got these at Sephora. I had a gift card that I didn't remember I had, but then recently found it when I was switching my other purse to this one. And I've been looking for new perfume because my perfume from Bath & Body Works is the winter one and it's almost out. So I picked this up, and it's the Daisy by Marc Jacobs, and it's Daisy Love and the original Daisy. Now, this was only $22, so I still feel like that's actually not a bad deal. And they are little, like, they're legitimate mini, miniatures of it. The only thing is that this is not a spray bottle. It's a legit perfume, like it's not a spray. I don't think this one is either. I think if you open both of them up, you will find, yeah, it's just an empty top. So you can either, if you have an empty spray bottle, I guess you could empty this in like a little misty, or you can just kind of do this and rub it like you normally would. But this one is the Daisy, and it's got a little daisy lid. And this one is the Daisy Love, and I think they're super fun. I think they are very intriguing, and I think it was a really decent deal, I guess, because you kind of get two perfumes from Marc Jacobs for $22, so it works out to be like $10 a bottle. And along those lines, because you can never go wrong with a Bath & Body Works, I'm putting back in the box, because you can never go wrong with the Bath & Body Works fragrance, I also picked up the Forever Red spray, and this smells amazing. It's the first perfume I feel like that I have that I actually feel like smells like an actual like perfume and not a like fragrance mist, if you will. So yeah. So on to the second half of the video. Now, I have been very much into, I want to say holistic stuff, but I've been very much into looking into things that I can put in my apartment to bring better energy and to bring better vibes into my apartment. So the first thing, which you have seen, but I've just started to really use it, is this is my oil burner. This is my oil burner. Now, I was going to get like an oil diffuser, but they're really expensive, and this wasn't so bad. You put water in this little plate, and sorry, it's like disgusting right now. You put water in this plate, and then you put a few drops of oil, and then you light this really beautiful candle underneath, and the heat like diffuses it. So it kind of is, but it's like an oil burner. And I have two oils. I have lavender, but it's open, so I didn't want to put it on my bed. And I also have Hawaiian Rain, and it's from the company Scent Tales. Now, you don't need a lot of this. You just need a few drops. So, bottles, like, I remember before I researched, I was like, oh, you don't get a lot of use out of this. Such a teeny tiny bottle. It's like the size of my thumb. But you only need like 1 to 3 drops at most of the oil in the thing. Same with the diffuser. You maybe if it's a big diffuser, you maybe need like 4 drops. But honestly, you don't need a lot. And this stuff is really potent, which is why I didn't want to bring the open one on my bed, because I was afraid it was going to spill. So something that I kind of stumbled upon is kind of like stuff you put in your apartment to cleanse the energy and do stuff. I mean, I do have a Himalayan salt lamp, which I should use. But I recently went to an event where one of the things, like, it was an event where you bid on, like, gift baskets. So it was kind of like an auction or like a raffle. And I was given one of the items because I won. And it was this whole holistic box. And in the box was Moonwater Elixirs Sage Spray. Now, I will go into more detail about sage in a second, but this is a spray version. It smells really good, and you spray it, and I actually do the feather thing, where as I spray it, I waft it kind of around the apartment. But this just cleans energy, gives good vibes, makes the air feel lighter. It's really stupid, but I swear it works, and I use this all the time. If I come home and I'm having a bad day, I will just kind of sage spray my apartment. So the next thing in the bin were 2 actual sage bundles. Now these smell a lot different than the sage spray, because obviously this is hard sage, this is a liquid sage. These you take and you burn them, you light it, and you just do a little bit. You don't want to burn the whole thing. But kind of like with the spray, I walk around with a feather and I go room to room, which is only like 3. But I go around and I kind of do this as this is burning. So I have 2 sage bundles, and I have not used them because I actually prefer the spray. But I actually really like the idea of the physical saging, and it's kind of like a ritual. And you can have people come in and sage your apartment and say like a prayer over your apartment, which I actually want to look up the prayer to see if I can do it, because since I have this and I have a lighter stick and a feather, I can do it. But this was next in the bundle. So the next thing were some pretty small things. You have pink Himalayan salts, which is really good for anti-inflammatory, sinus, breathing issues, me having arthritis, which is the main reason I have a Himalayan salt lamp. I really enjoy it. So it's some pink Himalayan salt. You have I want to say it's a palo something wood stick, and similar to the sage, you burn it and you do something with it, and it's just a wood stick, but it's similar to sage in the sense that like you burn it and you do stuff with it. The next thing was a tiny little tea light. And then my favorite things about this are, in the basket, you got amethyst, which is one of my favorite stones. And you got a rose quartz crystal, which I actually need. They don't smell like, oh, actually it does. This smells really good. I need to put these in my window to charge them. But they sit in this really, really, really awesome abalone shell dish. And I put all these in here and I make it aesthetically pleasing. But it just sits in this little shell. And this sits on a little wooden thing that holds it up kind of like halfway like this. So I really, really enjoy that, and I'm enjoying learning how to use them because it's fun, and it almost makes me feel a little witchy, even though it's not. It's more like Eastern medicine, not Eastern, but it's more like holistic stuff. But there's a lot of research in holistic healing and how a lot of people are actually turning to holistic healing over westernized medicine because it's more about your body as opposed to just treating the symptoms. It's treating your body, which I really appreciate. So that's it. This video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I make videos every week on anything and everything. I'm sorry that this video was late. I meant to film it last night, but I was dog sitting and I just didn't have time to film it until today. I hope you guys have a great and happy Memorial Day. Leave me comments below if you know about all this holistic stuff and if you like it. And I will do some updates on it, I guess. But check back for more videos and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Mwah.